Today we are looking at a 65-inch television by Toshiba that is running on Fire TV OS. So there are a lot of TVs in the premium bracket at the moment. You have your mini LEDs and OLED TVs. However, for the average consumer, the budget doesn't typically stretch too far. So if you're looking for a brilliant TV that costs under £500, has 4K capability and is 65 inches in size, then this may be the TV that you want. So what do you get in the box? You get this metal stand that has a lovely finish and weighs a significant amount, but you need it to weigh a lot if you're going to house a 65-inch television. You also have this bracket that connects to your stand and to the back of your TV. We also get 8 screws included. This will be shown slightly later in the video. We have a 3-pin UK plug with a figure of 8 cable. This will give power delivery to your television. And we have another package that houses a quick start guide, shows you how to put the brackets on to the stand and the television, and a few other information. We have all the health and safety guide, how to set it up, etc. And then we get an E rating for energy efficiency, which isn't bad. We got these brackets for wall mounting, batteries and the remote control. On the remote you have quick access buttons to Netflix, and you can use the microphone feature to command Alexa. Now this part is very important. Make sure when setting it up the full thread screws goes to the bottom of the stand and the bracket that will house this television. So make sure you screw each of them on very tightly. You don't want any sort of wiggle room, because at the end of the day it is going to be holding a 65-inch television and they're not exactly light. As you can see, mine's quite sturdy at the moment. So once you have the bracket connected to the stand, you will have 4 screws that you need to put in on the back. Now these are the screws that are half threaded, so make sure you get the right ones. On the manual it states 2-person installation, but I highly recommend 3 for this part. So get 2-person on either side and have someone fiddle around with the base itself and then push it and tweak it until it fits in properly. Now first few attempts it didn't go in. We thought, why isn't the screw going in? Is it the right screw? But you just have to tweak it, make sure you get it in properly. We use the diagonal method, so maybe you screw in the top right and the bottom left, and then make sure all the screws are secure afterwards. Give it another wiggle and then make sure it's secure again. You also get this tidy feature here when you're moving around with the television to put your plug in, and you won't get lost. Hey, wait a minute. Just a quick shameless plug. If you want to see more short form content, more reels, more behind the scenes, then do remember to follow me on Instagram at Khaled's Tech. If you want to wall mount the television, then the vessel requirements are 400 by 200mm. Bear in mind the TV does weigh 24 kilograms, so you need to make sure you get the appropriate bracket. And for the screw size, they're M6. The figure of 8 power cable connects to the bottom right of the TV. Let's explore the connections. So on the back of the TV we have digital optical out, we have a LAN connection, 3.5mm headphone jack and HDMI 3. There's 3 altogether and they're 2.0 compliant. We have CI card, aerial connection, USB connections as well for media playback from pen drives, hard drives, and the 2 other HDMI which I mentioned. So the dimensions of the TV are as follows, and this is with the stand. It's 1462 by 293 by 883. And once the TV is fully set up, the net weight is 24 kilograms. When it's boxed, you're looking at around 31. And now it's time to use the TV. So let me quickly give you our use case scenario and how we will be using the TV on a day-to-day basis. So we don't actually watch normal traditional TV. When I mean traditional TV, plugging in the aerial, watching BBC One, BBC Two, ITV, etc. Everything nowadays is online, so we're going to be using streaming services such as Netflix, Amazon, and watching content on YouTube and gaming on the PS5 or the Switch, etc. So you set up the TV, obviously it's running the Fire TV OS, you have to go through the setup process. Now this part does take quite a while, right? You have to do firmware update, software update. It says enable network around 3 times. I genuinely thought there was an issue with this TV at the beginning, but the whole process takes about 20 minutes. Obviously it's a smart TV, it's not plug and play, not like the good old times. You have to let it do its updates, and you connect your Amazon account to it. It welcomes you, and then you're pretty much ready to go. When you have signed into your Amazon account by either using the QR code or the normal method, you can then download different applications such as BBC iPlayer, ITVX, YouTube, and so forth. The applications will then silently download in the background and you can let it be. So you can also scan for channels, so that's if you're watching live TV and all that good stuff. But as previously mentioned, we're not after that. You log in with your Amazon account and then you'll be presented with this main sort of smart home screen. So just to give you guys a bit of background, I have never used Fire TV OS. But using it for the first time, I like the UI. I think it's pretty simple to use, very intuitive, and I can get to whatever I need. So obviously you can download the application. I've downloaded ITVX, BBC iPlayer, all the good stuff, YouTube, etc. You can see what else is available, go through settings, go through the different inputs. You have an aerial input to view your standard TV channels or Freeview. We also have a media player, so if you have a pen drive or external hard drive, you can plug it into one of the USB ports. Now there are a lot of files that are supported, but to name a few, you can view JPEG images, PNG, or video formats such as MPG, MPEG, and .mov, etc., and along with MP4. So, what does this TV offer? First of all, the huge size. It's 65 inches, the panel type is direct backlight DLED. We have resolution of Ultra HD, which gives you 3840 by 2160 and brightness of 350. Now, you may be thinking audio, okay? Before I start with the specification, the audio is not the best and sometimes it can leave the sound quality feeling a bit flat. But for your average consumer, the sound quality should be adequate. It has Dolby audio. In terms of speakers, it has 2x 12-watt speakers. They're both downfiring, and also you do get an internal subwoofer. Hey guys, my name is Khaled and welcome back to another video. So today we're looking at the Gamma K TK75 mechanical keyboard. You also get other features such as Dolby Vision HDR and UHD upscaler. Smart features include Bluetooth, web browser and screen mirroring. Also, the energy rating is rated at E, but if you do consume HDR content, that will go down to a G. So the remote control is pretty basic looking, but it does the job. You have quick access to smart features such as Netflix, Prime Video, and we'll just quickly give it a quick demo, right? So just show you how quick the whole UI is. We just moved to YouTube to Netflix. Alright, it takes about 2 seconds. Not the fastest, but definitely not the end of the world. Let's quickly switch to Prime. Alright, so 1 or 2 seconds, pretty quick, right? Now, I have seen a few instances where people are actually complaining how slow and sluggish the smart aspect of this TV is. So the whole Fire TV OS operating system. Now, believe me when I say this, I'm a tech guy, I run a tech channel. For me, it was absolutely fine. Some applications do take a few seconds to load, but guys, look at the big picture, yeah? No pun intended. But you're literally paying less than £500, you're getting 65-inch 4K TV, so some compromises are required. But there is one part which I must admit is quite slow. When you go to the TV guide or TV program, that takes a long time to load up, and even I did lose my patience. Okay, apart from that, the rest of the TV usability interface is absolutely fine. The settings menu is also quite fast. To give you some of the options, they include inputs, notification, account and profile settings, network, displayed audio and Alexa. So what I'm going to do now is play a few clips from the PlayStation 5 and one YouTube video, and then I'll get back to you shortly. Hey guys, my name is Khaled and welcome back to another video. So today we're looking at the Gamma K TK75 mechanical keyboard. Now, how good did that look? Especially when the room is fully dark, you have no lights on, it gives you a cinema-like experience. I am very happy with this TV and thinks it looks fantastic. Now, because this is an LED panel as well, watching during the day, you will have no problem. The screen is bright enough. The viewing angles are decent. If you're sitting at a different part of the room, you shouldn't have any issues with viewing angles. And generally, it's a fantastic piece of kit. However, I do have a few problems, right? It has a sturdy base, great TV, but the frame does feel a bit poorly made, flimsy, and also the TV guide is sluggish. And the whole setup process can take quite a while, and you need 3 people because the back of the TV is a nightmare to put on. Apart from the issues mentioned, I cannot recommend this TV highly enough. You are getting a lot of TV for under £500. If you do have any other questions, then do hit me up in the comment section below. If you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe and share. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.